most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Well, we've made it to Friday, everybody, and man, there was some severe weather there you just saw in Texas yesterday. Luckily, we have not had to deal with anything like that here. We did have the tornado warning earlier in the week, and there was certainly some weak rotation in the atmosphere. We've also had some hail, but I mean, that was some pretty intense severe weather. They've had a week in the south, and that will continue today. But around here, yes, there could be a passing thunderstorm this evening, but we would love the rain as we check out Penn State, Mount Alto, 58 degrees, a dew point of 53. And that's the other thing to keep an eye on here as this rain moves in. The dew points continue to be low, so we don't anticipate a lot of rain. There's not a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. Yesterday's high, 78. We continue to be below the average of 83. No rain reported. It was a pretty nice day, and now we go back above 5 inches for our rainfall deficit. We'll take a look at the drought monitor here in just a bit. We are tracking some showers, though, this morning. These are not going to be ending the drought anytime soon, believe me, but we will take the rain as it moves in. It's going to be a cloudy and damp start to the day. The rain looks to get held up a little bit over the mountains, so perhaps some of our northwestern counties that have missed out on some rain chances here will get at least a little bit early today. 55 in Lebanon, 57 in York. We've got low 60s in Harrisburg and Chambersburg, Hagerstown at 62, but the dew points remain fairly comfortable and low for rain, so it's in the 50s. These showers are certainly not going to be convective this morning, that's for sure. And what's going to happen is after this line moves through, behind it there may be just enough energy to produce a brief passing shower or a thunderstorm this evening, and then we're going to clear out and have a pretty nice weekend with some question marks remaining for next week. So any little bit of rain that we can get this morning is going to at least be something, and it's going to come here from this low and this front that we'll be moving through. It is going to turn breezy behind the front tonight and tomorrow as high pressure builds in for the weekend. That is good news for Dad. You also notice to the south, let me go back actually, this is part of the reason why they have had very active severe weather from Texas down along the Gulf Coast and into Georgia and Florida because of this stationary frontal boundary and areas of low pressure kind of riding along it. And so they are going to be in for it again today across the deep south with more showers and storms. We would take the rain without the severe weather, though, because the drought monitor is showing here across the state that there is a moderate drought. You heard James mention this early in the program, and rain is needed. I mean, it's been a while since we've been this dry, my friends. We've had some wet years over the last decade, and I cannot remember having 5, 6, 7 inches of a deficit, and that is what we are dealing with now. So I know we've had some bursts of rain this week. It's all been good, but notice how this line gets held up here across the northwest, and eventually it starts to work its way east, but by the time it does, it's compacted. It weakens a bit. And then this afternoon, we might actually get a few hours of sunshine before this evening will bring maybe a stray shower, downpour, or a rumble of thunder, and then the system is out of here. So the weekend looks nice. I don't really expect much of a shower threat now tomorrow. It looks like a pretty nice day on Saturday. Father's Day looks gorgeous, mostly sunny, temperatures in the low 80s, low humidity. It's going to be an absolutely great day for Dad. So when we look at the front coming through here today, most of us do not get a half inch of rain. Most of us will be lucky to get a quarter inch of rain from this. So if you can fill up to a quarter of an inch, maybe a half inch in spots if you're lucky today, that's exactly right. Consider yourself lucky. So it may get a little bit gusty tonight as the front starts to push on out of here. And then you'll notice tomorrow, that is the breezy day with winds from the northwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour. We'll follow that up with calmer winds for Father's Day. Father's Day just looks really nice. So I know we do need the rain, but it has been nice with the sunshine mixed in here this week. Now, I want to show you next week again because the latest model trends are not good if we want to get out of the drought. So we're talking about this huge area of low pressure producing a significant amount of rain, but notice most of the models, other than a stray shower next week, want to keep the majority of this rain across the Carolinas, across the Atlanta region, over into the Gulf Coast. Our region is going to be on the northern fringe of this. We may have to deal with some more wildfire smoke next week. And while the weather may be okay for outdoor activities, again, most of the rain now looks to stay off to our south. So when we look at this long-term model forecast, we get the rain today, and you'll notice we're not really adding much to that next week. So that's going to be a problem as the drought would continue to grow. It's a bit uncertain yet. Climate Prediction Center still thinks we could be on the cusp of some rain next week, but given the latest trends, I am highly skeptical that we're going to see much rain now next week. So morning showers today, maybe an afternoon or evening thunderstorm, a high of 76. 58 tonight, a shower early, then we'll clear out. The weekend does look nice. It is going to be a breezy day tomorrow, so heads up on that. Father's Day looks great. Mostly sunny and temperatures nearing 82 degrees. We'll take a look at the temperature trends coming up, but you can clearly see, James, too, the one thing to note about next week, it does look to warm up. Temperatures getting into the mid-80s. So if it does stay dry, you can at least have some swimming pool time next week. It looks okay. And I think that's something we're going to have to watch. But right now, I would not favor much rain next week.
Okay. We need it, though.
We desperately need it, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Brett. We'll be right back.